corporate affair now. One company investing in other company. The human being is totally disturbed mentally. And by that time, you might even heard that CBDT has postponed number of times the date of filing of the returns. That is the reason. That is the reason that people are not able to pick some amount from their own pocket and to give in third parties custody, though they are the real owners. Investment to some extent during this period since March is a remote affair. Wherever is at most required, like examination fees, house tax, commercial taxes, GST, all such types of payments are being made nowadays. No scope for investment, at least in semi-urban and rural area. In HIG group, some people, for getting the benefit of tax rebate and all other facilities, they might be investing, getting the benefit of direct of Section 80C. So, friends, let the nature come to the rescue of the human mankind. And
Sir, please, Hindi mein bhi bolo.
Yes, I am referring to the vaccine. After introduction of the vaccine, when human mind is going to be stable and there will be some peace of mind and tranquility, then the person will think about the investment. I'm referring the post-epidemic scenario. So, friends, I think once more we have to come together for the same purpose after the lapse of at least 3 months period. By that time, we people, at least in India, there will be some shelter, there will be some protection, there will be some rather confidence among the people after vaccination campaign. So even though if some of you are ready with some of the suggestions and strategies, I welcome. Lastly, I request Agarwal ji and Sharma sir that as ours is a accredited college, we are interested to have a type of MOU with you people. If it is possible, please give the word to our organizer, Mr. Manoj Gilda. Best of luck. Thanks. Right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Gopi Krishna sir to introduce the resource person. Over to Gopi Krishna sir. Dr. Gopi Krishna sir.
Thank you, madam. A very good morning to all the participants. It gives me happiness to introduce today's keynote speaker for the national webinar, Sri Suryakant Sharma sir. Sir is a commerce graduate and he did his master's in law with specialization in corporate laws. And also he is a chartered associate of Indian Institute of Banking and Finance. He has 35 years of experience in banking and finance and as well as in the securities market. Sir served in Department of Financial Services, Ministry of Finance, Government of India as well as SEBI. Sir has served for more than 15 years in SEBI and also 5 years as Deputy General Manager. Under his supervision, more than 50,000 investors have been trained in Investors Awareness Program. And also, sir has addressed as a guest speaker in more than 500 investor awareness programs. Presently, Suryakant Sharma sir is joined in Association of Mutual Funds as an apex body of mutual fund as a senior consultant, North India. So I request Sri Suryakant Sharma sir to keynote address. Over to you, sir.
Good morning to all of you. Am I audible?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. Actually, there is some problem with my video.
Okay, sir.
I wouldn't be able to see all of. I am able to see all of you, but you might not be able to see me. But let it be next time when we will join you physically.
Sure.
It will be there. So it is a part of life in digital things. But still, we are very lucky. We are connected. So that way it is okay. मैं हिंदी में भी बात करूंगा और अंग्रेजी में भी बात करूंगा।
हाँ सर, कोई बात नहीं,
क्योंकि some participant just raise kindly speak in Hindi as well. No issue. Today's topic is personal finance. First of all, I welcome your patron, your director, Mr. Sheikh, or you sir, and all your core team for giving this opportunity to be with us on this topic. As you all aware, personal finance is very important for all of us. There is two most important and integral part of our life. One is health and other is money. We maintain health by undertaking lot of activities on daily basis. Walk, balanced diet, pranayam, yoga, and a lot of other things. And in this pandemic, we are making more efforts in this direction. So maintaining health is a process we all appreciate. It is not a one day affair. Just push the button and it is on. It is not like that. Throughout our life, we have to make efforts for maintaining our health. Likewise,
excuse me, sir. Now you have to start your video. Now you try to start your video, sir.
no, not possible. कुछ प्रॉब्लम है?
नहीं, आपको होस्ट बनाया, वीडियो स्टार्ट होने के बाद बंद हो जा रहा है सर, एकदम
अभी नहीं हो रहा, बार बार मेरा मैसेज आ रहा है, फेल टू स्टार्ट वीडियो. नो इशू, जस्ट होल्ड ऑन. So, like health, for money also, for our personal finance, we have to be agile, vigilant throughout our life. And what for we need money? We need money. हमें पैसा क्यों चाहिए? हमें पैसा चाहिए जिंदगी के लिए, जीने के लिए. For every aspect of life, we need money. And not only need money in huge amount. Right from the birth to the last breath, we need money throughout our life. So for money also, we have to make efforts throughout our life. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. So for money also, we have to make efforts throughout our life. And I presume that most of us are salary class person. So our main source of income throughout our life is monthly salary. You will all appreciate that monthly salary is not sufficient to meet all our expectations, all our desires, leave apart the luxuries. But we need the money which will not be fully met by the monthly income. So what we do right from the beginning, we start saving some money out of our monthly income. That we all do. It is not a new thing I am telling you. We all do. Suppose your salary is 50,000. What you typically do, you spend 40,000 around on your monthly expenses, but you still try to save 10,000 or whatever it may be, depending upon your family liability, structure your family, your social obligations and all these things. So what we do first take care of our monthly expenses, and whatever we don't consume, we keep that amount separate. That keeping that amount separate and non-consuming is called saving. But the unfortunate part on this is that most of us are casual in saving, because we are not particular about saving. So I give a new idea from today. Kindly keep in mind that whatever you decide your monthly saving is, suppose you decide, and that only you can decide. सिर्फ आप डिसाइड कर सकते हैं कि आप महीने में कितना पैसा सेव कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज आपको अपने घर के बारे में पता है, परिवार के बारे में पता है, आपका सोशल स्टेटस क्या है इसके बारे में पता है. तो आपको पता है कि आप कितना पैसा मंथली सेव कर सकते हैं. एंड सपोज यू डिसाइड that you can easily save 10,000 out of your monthly income of 50,000. then kindly make one thing from today. Be stick to that saving first. जो ही आपको इनकम आता है, मंथली सैलरी मिलती है, 10,000 रुपया निकाल के अलग कर लीजिए. This is very important. This is very, very important. This is the first step towards successful life and least problems as far as finance in your life. So kindly keep the amount which you have earmarked for saving religiously every month. And one more thing I want to request you about saving is increase your saving minimum by 10% every year. कम से कम 10% से आपको सेविंग बढ़ाना है. जैसे आप इस साल आप 10,000 रुपया सेव कर रहे हैं, तो अगले साल प्लीज सेविंग 11,000 मिनिमम. Maximum, if you can save more, that is a different story. Because during the year you will getting increment, you are getting increase in DA, you are getting some increase in salary. So you have to keep increasing your saving every year minimum by 10%. So these two things kindly keep in mind about saving. First is you should stick to your saving. You should religiously and regularly save the amount which you have decided. And secondly, keep increasing that amount every year minimum by 10%. Suppose this year you are saving 10,000 a month. Next year it should be 11,000. Third year it should be 12,100 likewise. So keep increasing this amount. This is the first and basic thing about the personal finance. And I tell you, if you stick to these two things regarding saving, I can assure you there will be least problem in your life with regard to your personal finance. This is the first thing I wanted to tell you. Then what we do with our saving? जो पैसा हम सेव करते हैं, जो हम पैसा खर्च नहीं करते हैं, उसका हम क्या करते हैं? There are two options with you. First option is to keep that saving in your box at home or put it in SB account. And other option is put that amount into some instrument. The first thing is just keep the amount of saving into your box or SB account. If you are doing it, it is a gross injustice to yourself, to your family, and to society and a nation as a whole as well. So, because this will be reducing the purchasing power of the currency, which I will address at a later stage in the session. Second option we have is, जो पैसा हमने बचाया है उसको कहीं डिप्लॉय करें, उसको पैसे को कहीं लगाएं. इस लगाने के प्रोसेस को इन्वेस्टमेंट कहते हैं, निवेश कहते हैं. Keeping the saving some amount out of your salary by not consuming that amount is saving, and deploying that saving into some instrument with the expectation of appreciation in future or return is called investment. So saving and investment are two different things. Saving is the first step, investment is the second step. And I tell you one thing, that accumulation of money is not investment. पैसा इकट्ठा करना investment नहीं है. पैसे को कहीं deploy करना for the basic purpose of appreciation of the asset, price of assets, or getting return is investment, and that is called wealth creation. तो वेल्थ क्रिएशन करना लाइफ में बहुत जरूरी है. पैसे को इकट्ठा करना वो नहीं है. इट इज नॉट सफिशिएंट, रादर इट इज ए रिट्रोगेटरी स्टेप. सो काइंडली स्टार्ट क्रिएटिंग वेल्थ आउट ऑफ योर सेविंग्स. एंड हाउ वी क्रिएट वेल्थ? वेल्थ आर टू टाइप्स. One is physical, one is creating physical assets, and second is financial assets. वेल्थ हम दो तरह से क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. एक तो यह है कि हमने जो पैसा सेविंग किया उससे कोई हमने फिजिकल एसेट खरीद ली, गोल्ड खरीद लिया, रियल एस्टेट ले लिया, और कोई घर की लग्जरी ले ली. बट फाइनेंशियल एसेट्स में जहां हमने पैसा इन्वेस्ट किया, जिसमें शेयर्स हो गया, डिवेंचर्स हो गया, और के इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स है, गवर्नमेंट के इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स है, वहां हमने इन्वेस्ट किया. दीज आर फाइनेंशियल एसेट्स. So wealth creation is most important aspect of your life, kindly minded. And unfortunately, most of Indians are savers and not investors. We are not wealth creators. And there is a dire necessity of wealth creation for your well-being, for enjoying life, because huge money will be required at different intervals of life. Suppose you are not married today and you are getting married after 2 years, you will need money. Then after 3-4 years, children will come in your family, you will need money for celebration. Then after 3 years, when children will go to school, you will need money for their admission in a good school. Then you will think of your own house for the family. Then you will think a 4-wheeler for family. Likewise, your children will grow, and then you will need money for their higher education or professional education. Then you will need huge money for the marriage of your children. Then last phase of life is retirement, where retirement is possible, where for retirement you will need huge amount of money. So all these जो milestones in life, आपको ये जिंदगी में जो जो चीजें हैं, ये हमारे सबकी लाइफ में ये कॉमन माइलस्टोन्स हैं. इन सब के लिए हमें पैसा चाहिए और बहुत पैसा चाहिए. अब ये पैसा कहाँ से आएगा? हमारे पास लॉटरी से नहीं आएगा और कहीं से नहीं आएगा. पैसा आएगा जो हमने सेव किया है, सेव को हमने इन्वेस्टमेंट किया है, हमने वेल्थ क्रिएट की है, वहीं से हमें पैसा आएगा. तो ये बात आपको समझ लेनी चाहिए कि आपको वेल्थ क्रिएट करनी ही पड़ेगी और वेल्थ क्रिएट के लिए इन्वेस्टर बनना पड़ेगा. सो देयर इज नो एक्सक्यूज दैट यू कांट बी ए इन्वेस्टर. You need to be an investor. You need to be an investor. Hello, are you getting me? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
तो आपको,
Yes, sir. Getting.
थैंक यू, आपको इन्वेस्टर बनना ही पड़ेगा. देयर इज नो ऑप्शन. आपको इन्वेस्टर बनना ही पड़ेगा. अब जब इन्वेस्टर हम बनते हैं, पैसा कहीं इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, तो उसमें एक जो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट जो होता है, जो हमें परेशान करता है, वो है रिस्क. हिंदी में इसे जोखिम कहते हैं, अंग्रेजी में रिस्क कहते हैं. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय रिस्क? रिस्क इज द मनी यू हैव इन्वेस्टेड समवेयर might be reduced or lost. This is the basic and primary risk. कहीं भी जब आप पैसा इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, तो उस पैसे की जो सबसे बड़ी रिस्क होती है वो ये होती है कि या तो आपका पैसा कम हो जाए या खत्म हो जाए. इट इज ए ग्रेटर रिस्क एंड वी इंडियंस आर अवर्स टू एनी रिस्क. तो सबसे पहले जब हम इन्वेस्ट करते हैं तो हम क्या पूछते हैं? मेरा पैसा तो सुरक्षित रहेगा. वुड माई मनी बी सेफ? I don't want to take risk where my money will be lost or reduced. This is the first risk in investment and kindly you accept it. This is the risk. Second risk is, जब आप इन्वेस्टमेंट करते हैं तो आप क्या एक्सपेक्टेशन आपकी होती है? एक्सपेक्टेशन होती है कि आपको इन्वेस्टमेंट में कुछ रिटर्न मिले या जहां इन्वेस्ट किया है वो उसकी कीमत बढ़ जाए. अब अगर जहां आपने इन्वेस्ट किया उसकी कीमत कम बढ़ती है या नहीं बढ़ती है, या आपको जो रिटर्न मिलने वाला है वो नहीं मिलता है, तो उसमें फिर क्या होता है? आपको परेशानी होती है. यू गेट डिसअपॉइंटेड. सो दिस इज द सेकंड रिस्क. So there are two risks in investment. First risk is reduction of your principal amount of your investment or wipe out of your investment as a whole. Second risk is no return or less than expected return. These are two basic risks in every investment except some government schemes. So kindly accept this, that risk is attached to every investment and we have to take risk. And the second thing which comes to the fore is that this risk can be managed. This is most important aspect. Risk is there but we can manage it. रिस्क है, कहीं भी इन्वेस्टमेंट करने में रिस्क है, लेकिन उस रिस्क को हम मैनेज कर सकते हैं. अब वो कैसे मैनेज कर सकते हैं? हम रिस्क को मैनेज कर सकते हैं बाय टू स्मॉलर प्रपोजिशन, टू स्मॉलर एफर्ट्स. फर्स्ट इज, हिंदी में पहले बताऊंगा, सोच कर समझ कर निवेश कर. सोच कर समझ कर निवेश कर. In English, I can put it in their way: think, understand, and then invest. The first part is think. What you should think? You should think about your risk appetite. How much risk you can take? How much period you want to invest? What is your social and personal profile? What is your risk appetite? This you should think in deeper sense. जब भी आपको पैसा कहीं लगाना हो, इन्वेस्ट करना हो, तो सबसे पहले आपको सोचना चाहिए कि आप कितना रिस्क ले सकता है, नहीं ले सकता, कितने समय के लिए पैसा इन्वेस्ट करना है. दिस इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट बिकॉज if you understand this proposition, I can tell you, you are 50% ahead of others. So first think about your risk appetite, about the time horizon for which you want to make investment, and then you second part is understand. Understand means you understand the product where you are going to invest. सोच कर अपने बारे में सोचिए, जानिए अपने बारे में कि आपकी रिस्क एपिटाइट कितनी है, आपको कितने टाइम के लिए पैसा लगाना है. और सेकंड जो पार्ट आता है वो आता है समझकर. अंडरस्टैंड द प्रोडक्ट वेयर यू आर इन्वेस्टिंग. दैट इज मोर इंपॉर्टेंट, बिकॉज अंडरस्टैंडिंग द प्रोडक्ट इज इक्वली इंपॉर्टेंट देन अंडरस्टैंडिंग योर रिस्क एपिटाइट. आप जो पैसा लगा रहे हैं उसमें कितना रिस्क है, उस जहां आप पैसा लगा रहे हैं, कितने समय के लिए आपका पैसा वो लगाया जा रहा है, उसके और कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स क्या हैं. These are the things you should look at all investment options when you understand the investment instruments. So when these two things, you are okay with these two things, first think and second understand, then third step is invest. Then you can invest. So risk is, I want to repeat it, in every investment except in government schemes there is risk, but we can manage risk simply by thinking, understanding of the instrument, and thinking about our risk appetite, about our time horizon for we want to make risk. So this is very important, I want to tell you. So once this you understand it, and you, after understanding both the aspects, if you invest, there are greater chances that your investment will be on right track, your investment will be successful, you will be getting reasonable return which you have thought of. Now come to what about risk about investment. I want to tell you one more thing. When you invest, you should look at the real return, not the notional return. I give you one example. This is very serious example, and kindly don't take it that I am discouraging you to go for bank FDs. But just for example sake, I am giving you this example. एक आपको एग्जांपल दे रहा हूं जिसमें मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि इसमें रियल रिटर्न क्या है. आपने बैंक में एफडी करवाया 1 लाख रुपए का, आजकल इंटरेस्ट रेट 6% है. इट मींस आफ्टर 1 year व्हाट यू विल गेट 6,000 एज इंटरेस्ट एंड योर मनी विल बी रिटर्न. जब मैं आपसे पूछता हूं व्हाट यू गॉट एज रिटर्न, यू विल सिंपली से 6% रिटर्न I got 6,000 credit in my bank account plus my original money has been returned back. Are you right? You say yes, I am right. I got this credit. You say you are right, but
it is monetary value.
Sir, just let me complete, sir. Then you are right, but then you are wrong. Wrong in the sense that out of 6,000 you got, you simply ignore two factors. One is inflation and second is tax liability. Inflation, you simply know what inflation is. Inflation in general terms is increase in the price of services, items every year. And you all know inflation is there. हर साल महंगाई बढ़ रही है, पहले भी महंगाई बढ़ती थी, आज भी बढ़ रही है, आगे भी महंगाई बढ़ रही है. तो सपोज कीजिए, सपोज द इन्फ्लेशन रेट इज 5% दिस ईयर. व्हाट डज इट मीन? It simply means that the items or services which you could have got last year by spending 1 lakh rupees, now you will have to spend 1 lakh 5,000 rupees. This is the effect of inflation. So next year you will need 1,500. So in other words, what I can say you that out of 6,000, 5,000 was eaten by the inflation. So the remaining with you was 1,000 only. Even on 6,000, the other factor is tax liability. You should appreciate that most of the income on investment or even normal income is taxable as per income tax rules or act. So here, as per income tax rules, beyond 10,000 interest income, other income you will have to add to your income. I presume that this 6,000 you have earned in this example is beyond 10,000. So on 6,000, if you are in 20% tax bracket, you will need to pay 1,200 as interest also. So two factors you should appreciate and understand. One is inflation, second is tax liability. In this example, 5,000 was eaten by the inflation, 1,200 you paid as income tax. What you got? You got nothing. It is a losing proposition by 200 rupees. You kindly understand. So the 6,000 you got as interest is your notional income only. There is no real return. That was notional return only. So real return means return equal to notional return minus inflation minus tax liability. So you should see in every investment, it was just an example bank deposit I gave you, but in every investment, you should think that you should get some real return, not the notional return. And if you are getting 2 to 5% real return, your investment is on track. मैं दोबारा कहना चाहता हूं कि जब भी आप कहीं भी इन्वेस्टमेंट करें तो ये देखिए कि आपको कुछ रियल रिटर्न मिल रहा है क्या, और रियल रिटर्न वो होता है जिसमें से जो आपको रिटर्न मिला है उसमें से आप महंगाई घटा दीजिए, उसमें से आप टैक्स जो आपको देना पड़ेगा वो घटा दीजिए, अगर उसके बाद कुछ बचता है तो दैट इज रियल रिटर्न. सो फॉर एवरी इन्वेस्टमेंट यू शुड see real return, not notional return. Secondly, now other aspect of investment is every investment there is a necessity of patience. You need to have patience. आपको थोड़ा पेशेंस रखना पड़ेगा जब भी आप कोई इन्वेस्टमेंट करते हैं, बिकॉज इन्वेस्टमेंट विल ग्रो ओवर ए पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. इन्वेस्टमेंट को ग्रो करने में टाइम लगेगा. we sometimes become impatient. You suppose you invest today, tomorrow onwards you start seeing the paper, what is the price of my investment, and if it goes down you get disturbed, you get disappointed. It is not like that. You should give time to your investment to grow. अपने जो आपने इन्वेस्टमेंट किया है उसको ग्रो करने के लिए थोड़ा टाइम दीजिए, समय दीजिए. डोंट बी इम्पेशेंट, बिकॉज ओनली टाइम विल मेक योर इन्वेस्टमेंट ग्रो. सेकेंड थिंग इज you must be regular in your investment. I told you in the saving part that you should be regular and increase your saving by 10%. Likewise here as well. You must continue investing your savings regularly. These two things are very important in investment. And the third and most important thing, and this is the eighth wonder. People, some experts say it is the eighth wonder of the world. That is rule of compounding. Rule of compounding you should understand in investment, and you must have studied compounding interest and simple interest when you were studying in 6 or 7 standards. Rule of compounding very simple, that whatever return you get on investment is reinvested. You don't consume or don't take away that return. You simply reinvest your return. And if you keep doing over a period of time, after 10, 15, 20 years, you will be happily surprised that your return has become much more than your principal investment. It is, you will be mesmerized, you will happily surprised that your return has become greater than the principal investment. But it will happen only after 15-20 years. So kindly follow the rule of compounding. This is the basic rule of wealth creation, and stick to it. And I can assure you that if you stick to these basic things in investment, you will be a successful investor, and you will be able to meet all your liabilities or your milestones in a reasonably comfortable manner. And you will not be required to take loans, huge loans, from institutions or from persons or family or friends to meet your family liabilities or obligation and social obligations. So kindly invest in a more regular manner. Keep in real return in mind. Keep rule of compounding in mind. Have a practice of regular investment. And now I come to the milestones in life. So what is milestones? There are normal milestones in everybody's life. हम सबकी जिंदगी में कुछ milestones common हैं. What are these common milestones? Marriage is a common milestone. Then getting children is a milestone. Then going admission of children in good school is a milestone. Then getting a house for the family is a milestone. Then getting a four-wheeler or good car is a milestone. Then taking family for a domestic or international tour is a milestone. Then professional education of his children is a milestone. Then getting marriage of your children is a milestone. And last milestone is retirement corpus, because after retirement you wouldn't be having regular income which you are getting today. For that period also you will have to accumulate reasonable or rather good amount of money, so that return on that money which you have accumulated for retirement corpus, you will be able to enjoy your life after retirement. So these milestones are very common in our life. Once very common, then we can quantify the amount broadly. What amount we will need for marriage? Suppose you say I will need 5 lakhs. Then for when children will come, there will be celebration. You say I will need 2 lakhs. Then for admission of a children, you will need 3 lakhs. Then for a house, for your portion of the country, your contribution may be 10 to 15 lakhs. Then for purchase of car, you might need 2 to 3 lakhs as your contribution. Then for higher education of children, you need maybe 20-25 lakhs. Then for marriage of your children, again you need 25-30 lakhs. Then for retirement plans, you should have minimum 3 to 5 crores. So all these are milestones we can quantify. We can pen down these milestones, and against them what money we will need. That will be a broad estimate only. It is not precise estimate, but it can be a broad estimate. Kindly make it. And this is called financial planning. Everybody can make financial planning of his life. And I repeat you, financial planning is not a rocket science. Any normal human being can do it. You can do it, we can do it, all can do it. Only thing is we don't do it. But kindly try, kindly attempt, kindly make a chart of your milestones and the money you will require the different milestones. Once it is there, then there will be psychological hammering on your mind throughout your life. Because you are very clear that after 2 years you will need 5 lakhs for your marriage. From where it will come? There are two options. Either you will take loan, or other option is you start saving right from day one. So option is yours, and the better option is to save properly, regularly, and beginning of the career. This is the better options. Now, so these milestones are very important. Kindly think over it, kindly jot down it, kindly make a financial plan of your life. And once it is in place, start working for achieving those plans. Simply making plan will not do. Suppose after 2 years for your marriage, you need 5 lakhs. start making a process of saving in such a manner that after 2 years you will get 5 lakh. This again, I can tell you, you can easily do it. आप आराम से कर सकते हैं, इसमें कोई परेशानी नहीं है. Honestly, हम ट्राई नहीं करते हैं, आप ट्राई तो कीजिए. आप ट्राई करेंगे तो सक्सेस भी होगा. Now I come to the second part, where we can invest. हम पैसा कहाँ इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं? There are a lot of options available in the market where you can invest your money. I will first touch the government scheme like post office scheme, bank scheme, recurring account, then monthly scheme. A good number of schemes are there in post office. In good number of schemes are available in banks as well. You can invest your money in those accounts. There one plus point is there is no risk. कोई risk नहीं है उधर. उधर कोई risk नहीं है. आपका पैसा जहां आपने लगाया है, जितने टाइम के लिए लगाया है, जितना रिटर्न गवर्नमेंट ने आपको एश्योर किया है, you will get that return. So there is no risk, but there is no attractive return. Returns are reasonable. Firstly, returns are reasonable, and even the real return here are very low, maybe 1%, maybe 2%. Again, I repeat, I should not repeat again and again. Kindly put your all audios of all participants off. So there are some government schemes where you can invest, and the basic rule of economics: more risk, more reward. When you take risk, there is a possibility of reward, more reward. There is no guarantee. Nobody can give you guarantee that if you take risk, you will get reward. But there is a possibility, probability that you will be getting good return when you take risk. So second part is government. The first option was post office and bank schemes where you can invest. Second part is government also takes some loans sometimes from the public. Government also treasury bills, other bonds. You can also invest in those as well, and there is no risk involved. Like EPF, PPF, Public Provident Fund, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, other government schemes are there where you can invest. But in most of the government schemes are for longer period, maybe 10 years, maybe 5 years, maybe 15 years, maybe 20 years. Because government is very smart. Government will not take money from you for shorter period. Government will take money for your longer period. So you should think it that again this is a limitation, and there is a limitation of investment as well. So second option available is government instruments where you can invest. Third option is RBI bonds. RBI also issued periodically bonds which are either tax free or taxable. Tax free has got lesser interest rate, and taxable bonds have relatively higher rate of return. So you can also invest in RBI bonds. After that, you can invest in gold also. There is this option is also available. You can invest your money in gold by purchasing physical gold, or alternatively nowadays you can invest in exchange traded fund of gold where no physical delivery will be given. You simply invest the money at the prevailing rate of gold. After 5 years, you get the return at the prevailing rate of gold at that time, after deducting some minor fees, so that you can also invest some your portion in gold. Then there is commodity market where you can also invest, but you should understand the basics of commodity market. Otherwise, you should not venture to invest in commodity market. Then last portion is security market where you can invest. शेयर बाजार, it typically called शेयर बाजार, और कुछ लोग शेयर बाजार को सट्टा बाजार भी कहते हैं. And people are shy of investing in this market. भाई हम तो कुछ समझते नहीं है इसके बारे में, ये तो सट्टा बाजार है. This is a common perception. A good number of people still are shy of not investing in security market. But of late, particularly young investors have started investing in share market because the return has been phenomenal. Last 25 years, share bazaar, security market have given an investor a tax-free return of 15%. Tax-free average return of 15% during last 25 years, which no other investment option has given. But of late, government has started imposing some tax on return in security market as well, with some exemption of income up to 1 lakh rupees. But still, it is attractive. So, share market, security market is one of the options for you for investment. In security market, there are three segments. One segment is primary market. Primary market where primary market where corporates or companies offer their shares and debentures to the public directly. They offer their shares and debentures, public subscribe it. There is no person in between. So this is the option. This is called primary market. And the instrument through which this offer is made called IPO, initial public offering, IPO. So you can invest through subscribing shares or debentures of the companies when they offer it to the public. Second segment is secondary market. First, this was primary market. Second was secondary market. Secondary market means where you can purchase or sell of any share of any company. You can go to the market, you can purchase shares of any company, or if you have shares, you can sell those shares in the market. This market is called exchanges, and there are two exchanges in India, major two exchanges, NSE and BSE, and all are digital. You need not go to physically go to sale or purchase of your shares. You simply have to go through the route of SEBI registered brokers. You will need to open a trading account with the SEBI registered broker. Then he will do other take other steps on your behalf. He will purchase shares from your behalf on your behalf, purchase it, credit to your demat account, and get the money from your bank account. This is a process. This is called secondary market. Third segment is where you can invest your money in security market. It is mutual fund. Mutual fund, relatively newer term. Of course, the young investors and the participants of 30-35 years know much about mutual fund, but there may be some participants who might not be knowing about mutual fund. So the basic funda of mutual fund is giving your money to the experts who will invest your money in the security market on the strength of their knowledge and expertise. So when you don't have knowledge about the market, this is the best possible available option for you, that you simply give your money to the mutual fund experts. They will invest your money into the mutual fund, into the security market, get return, and whatever return are taken after deducting the minimum fee which has been prescribed by SEBI, the return will be given to you with your original investment. This is the simple procedure where an investor give his money to the mutual fund experts, and they invest this money into the market and get with the sole purpose of getting return. And whatever return is there, that return is given back to the investor after deducting the fees. This is a channel through which you can make investment in security market, and even a smaller investment can make investment through mutual fund. Suppose a company share is 5,000 so per share. So if you go directly in the secondary market, you will need to have minimum 5,000 rupees for purchase of one share of a company. But in mutual fund, suppose even if you put 100 rupees, then whatever money mutual fund manager accumulates from other investors, he can purchase shares of the companies. So you are also part and parcel of that exercises, and you are also getting benefit which you could not have got had you gone into the secondary market. So this is the way from you can even a small investor can participate in the security market. Second thing is mutual funds are broadly of two types. One is equity funds, other is debt funds. Equity funds are simply funds where your money, where investment money is invested into the shares of the company. And once investment is made into the shares of a company, please notice that you become the owner of the company. Suppose you have purchased 100 shares, you become the owner of the company. And when you become owner of the company, there are two possibilities. Because you become owner, if the company gets huge profit or good profit, you will be getting good return. If the company doesn't make any profit, you may or may not be getting any return. If the company went into losses, then even your money which you have invested is reduced or lost. This possibility is there. This risk is there. But with this risk is coupled the reward. And equity market has given reasonably good return. But risk is there. And secondly, return is not certain. You may get very good return, you may get huge return, you may get lesser return, or you may get no return. This possibility is there in equity market, but reward possibility is equally greater than other aspects. The second aspect, the second segment of mutual fund is debt funds. Debt fund simply means your money is invested into giving loans to the companies. And when a loan is given, you will appreciate two factors are decided beforehand. One is rate of interest you will get on your on the money which you are lending to the company, and for how much period you are lending your money to the company. These two things are decided. Once these two things are decided, then you are relatively assured that you will get this fixed return. Suppose company performs very well, exceedingly well, but still you will get the return which company has fixed for you on interest rate. Suppose company doesn't perform, you will still get the return which company has promised to you. Company goes into the losses, still you will get a return. So here the risk is relatively lesser, but the reward is not greater, rather reward is predicted. It is predicted what you have got. It is fixed what you have got. So there are two options. One is equity, other is debt. If you don't want to take risk, go to the debt market, debt funds. If you wish to take risk, go to the equity market. And again in equity market, there are three segments. One is large cap, where your money is invested into larger companies. Second is mid cap, where your money is invested into mid cap companies. And third is smaller cap, where your money is invested into the shares of the small companies. Choice is yours. Where you want to invest, that choice lies with you. That is in your hands. Because in every scheme, by nomenclature itself and with the details available with the in the brochure of every scheme, you can easily make out where your money will be invested. After deciding, after analyzing your risk appetite, you can match the scheme where you wish to invest. So matching of your risk appetite with the risk of the scheme, again, is not a rocket science, and you can do it. You can easily do it, because by nomenclature itself, you can make out what this scheme stands for. If it is large cap equity, simply means the money will be invested into large companies' shares. Mid cap equity fund simply means your money will be invested into the mid-size companies. So, and there is also fourth category, which is called multi cap or flexi cap, where a portion of your money is invested into large cap, some portion into mid cap, and remaining portion into small cap. So you can benefit in multi cap or fix fund of the benefit of all the categories of large cap, single cap, large cap, mid cap, and smaller cap. So it is up to you to decide where you want to invest. Now, this is the equity funds I've just mentioned. Now, the debt funds. Again, debt funds, there are categories. One is liquid funds. Liquid fund means your money is invested only for a week, for 1 month, for 20 days. So if you want to invest your money into for a very small period, liquid funds are there. If you want to invest your money uh, into debt fund for a relatively 1 to 3 years horizon, then you can invest uh, in short term fund. And if you want to invest your money into a normal debt cap, which is with a time horizon of 3 years or more, then you can invest in normal debt fund. So in debt fund also these categories are there. Then there are funds which are called hybrid fund. Hybrid means your some money will be invested into equity, some money will be invested into debt. So by bifurcating your investment both in equity and in debt, you will get twin benefit. One is will be the balancing of the return. In debt fund, return is fixed. In equity, return is not fixed, not predictable, but chances are there that you will get greater return. So you will be balancing your return. And secondly, you will have option of changing the mutual fund at any point of time. You can change mutual fund scheme when you see that your mutual fund is not performing as per your expectation. You have got right to change the scheme at any point of time. So that flexibility is also there. Then a smaller investment of who can invest 100 rupees a month can also investment in security market through mutual fund, which otherwise would not have been possible for him. So and so all categories of investors have got options to invest and schemes to invest in mutual fund. Then mutual fund is most transparent scheme. Transparent in the sense that once you invest in a scheme, every 15 days you will get a mail, and the mutual fund will upload on its website the details where your money has been invested. All details, company name, number of shares, and all company name, number of debentures if it in debt fund. Every detail will be shared with you every fortnight. हर 15 दिन में आपको बताया जाएगा कि आपका पैसा कहाँ लगाया हुआ है. तो मोस्ट ट्रांसपेरेंट इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑप्शन है. आपको पता रहता है कि आपका पैसा कहाँ लग रहा है. अगर आपको लगता है कि मेरा पैसा ठीक जगह नहीं लग रहा है, यू कैन चेंज इट. That transparency is there. Then SEBI has started a new concept of riskometer attached with every scheme. अभी अप्रैल 2021 से सेबी ने हर स्कीम के साथ एक रिस्कोमीटर अटैच कर दिया है. Riskometer will simply convey to a normal investor that how much risk is involved in the investment of this scheme. Suppose the riskometer of a particular scheme is tilting towards left, it means there is lesser risk. But when it tilts at the center, it means the risk is relatively higher. But when it tilts toward right, it simply means that the risk is greater. So even by seeing the riskometer, you will be able to know the risk of that scheme. So this is the also additional facility. And in mutual fund, you can get redemption in 3 days. Suppose you over a period of time you accumulated 5 lakhs of rupees, and after 5 years you want 3 lakhs of rupees. You simply send a mail to the mutual fund. I want 3 lakhs. Within 3 days, that 3 lakhs will be credited to your bank account, and 2 lakhs will still remain invested in mutual fund. So this flexibility is also there. And SIP is also there. You all know about SIP, systematic investment plan. And even a smaller investor of a saving of rupees 100 a month can start an SIP and invest in mutual fund. That facility is also available. But one more facility is available when you have accumulated good amount after certain period. That facility is available. That is called. Please put the audio of all the participants. Please
सर आप अनम्यूट कर लीजिए, अनम्यूट।
कर लिया, आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ आवाज आ रही है सर।
हाँ, तो now in mutual fund, you can invest. It is the most convenient, transparent investment vehicle for all categories of investment. Now in the last, I want to share some basic things about the investment. Kindly don't make these mistakes which we normal all investors do. Firstly, um, read all the documents of the investment scheme wherever you are investing thoroughly, and take time to decide about your investment. Don't be in hurry. Don't be in hurry. Take your time to decide. Once you are satisfied your risk appetite matches with the investment instrument risk, only then you should think of investing. Secondly, you should always fill the application form of all investment through your own handwriting, that too in capital letters. You should not leave it to the agent. Now, typically what happens normally, people simply sign on the application, signature at the signature column, and give check to the agent. I don't have time, please fill it. No, this is a blunder you are doing. Kindly don't do it. Fill all the information of yours correctly: mobile number, mail ID, PAN number, Aadhaar number, name, nomination, everything you should fill in your own handwriting in capital letters, because once you fill it, 99.99% chances will be there that it will be correct. But there may be a possibility if you leave it to the agent, because agent will be in great hurry, because agent is doing all these things not because of affection with you. He is doing only because he is getting commission out of you. So kindly don't do these mistakes. And lastly, last humble request I want to make all the participants. I know you are all educated persons. I know you are not doing it. I know you will not do it. But it is a social cause also, that you not only invest, you should resist yourself. You should desist yourself from investing in Ponzi scheme, chit fund scheme, but also you should educate the so-called downtrodden segment of the society, like your maid servant, your driver, your peon, or your grocery shop owner. Likewise, not to invest their amount in Ponzi schemes or unregulated schemes. This I appreciate, you will not do it, but kindly educated the person around you, because in India there is a survey that more than 10 lakhs crores of rupees, 10 lakhs crores of rupees of the investors, and particularly the so-called underprivileged segment of the society, money of them have lost because in these Ponzi schemes or some unregulated schemes. So kindly don't make any such investment in Ponzi schemes or chit funds or unregulated schemes, where why we invest in those schemes? The assurance of higher return, the assurance of doubling your money in 3 to 5 years. It will not happen. They will simply run away with your money. So kindly don't invest your money. Invest, it is a very hard-earned money which you have accumulated over a period of time by not enjoying life, which you could have enjoyed had you consumed that amount as well. So kindly be cautious, be a smart investor, सोच कर समझ कर निवेश कर. Think, understand, and investment. This is the only thing I wanted to share with you. Thank you very much.
Dr.
संजय जी अनम्यूट करो उनको. हाँ ठीक है.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for your enlightening talk. And over to Dr. Manoj. Dr. Manoj.
हाँ sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, I request now Sanjay Agrawal sir to grace the gathering and speak some few words on this occasion. Sir.
Hello. Okay, thank you, Dr. Manoj. So I have received some questions from the participant sides. So the first question, that how many financial regulators working in India and what are their domains?
It's a very good question. There are four major regulators in India, financial regulators. One is Reserve Bank of India, which regulates commercial banks, scheduled banks, and cooperative banks through NABARD and NBFCs. So RBI is the first and major regulator in the financial market. Second is SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India, which regulates security market in India. Third one is IRDA, that is Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority. It regulates insurance business in India. And the fourth one is PFRDA, which regulates pension schemes. Because now you will appreciate, now there is no government pension for the employees who have joined after 2004. So for now, government has introduced a new scheme which is called National Pension Scheme, where not only government servants, where not only state government employees, but any individual, any citizen can also join in NPS for ensuring pension for their retired life. So these are four major regulators in India.
Thank you, sir. I think our participant get answer that how many regulators are working in India and what are their domains. Now the second question is that how a youngster start their investment journey.
Fortunately and luckily, youngsters are living in the Google era. Everything is available on internet domain. You simply explore things which you want. Only thing I want to tell you is kindly start investing right from the day one when you start earning. This is the most important thing I want to request you. And fourth thing you should do for young investors and those students who are not yet earning but will start earning in next 1 or 2 years, kindly note down four things which you should do at the beginning of your career, maximum in the first 6 months when you start earning. First thing is create an emergency fund of 6 to 8 lakhs, which will take care of pandemic like this or any emergency in your family. So first, every family or every individual should have an emergency fund of 6 to 8 lakhs that will remain throughout his life. Whenever any emergency comes, take help of that and recoup that fund. So keep that emergency fund of 6 to 8 lakhs, and that you can do over a period of time, maybe 6 months, maybe 1 year. But you should create an emergency fund for your family. Second thing, every person should have adequate life insurance. It is a must. But life insurance, or for that matter, insurance is not an investment. Unfortunately, in our country, insurance has been sold as an investment product. It is not an investment product. It is simply giving mental security to your family, that in case you are not available because of any reason, your family will get the amount on which they can survive, through which they can survive. So life insurance is a must, and the life insurance should be 10 times of your annual income. Suppose your annual income in 10 lakhs, then you should go for a life insurance cover of 1 crore rupees minimum. Every individual should have insurance cover, I again repeat, and it should be minimum 10 times of your annual income. And nowadays, very good insurance product is available, that is term insurance, which is very cheaper. In our times, only two insurance products were there: money back and endowment. These are not investment products. Forget about these products. Only go for term insurance and get term insurance as quickly as possible, because term insurance premium is directly linked to your age. A person with 25, a young boy or girl of 25 to 30 years, if he get a insurance cover of 1 crore rupees, his premium will be 900 rupees a month only. But if a person of 40% takes this cover of 1 crore, his premium will be around 10,000 a month. And if a person of 50,000 takes a crore in insurance of 1 crore, his premium might be 15-20,000 a month. So kindly take the insurance cover as quickly as possible. Kindly take life insurance cover adequately. And adequately definition means 10 times of your of your annual income. Thirdly, you must take adequate health insurance cover of yourself and family. It might happen that your institution might be or college might be giving some medical facility to your employees, but that might not be sufficient. So you should independently take a health insurance cover, and the best health insurance cover product available in the market is floater policy. Floater policy, where in one health insurance policy, not only you will be covered, your family will be, your spouse will be covered, your children will be covered, and your parents will also be covered. So take one floater policy, and again, as per thumb rule, you should have minimum 15 to 20 lakh health insurance cover. This again, you can avail income tax benefit under Income Tax Act.
Thank you, sir. There is one of our participants, Nivedita Nayak, want to know that which investment is better, mutual fund, as you said, or post office RD for 10 years.
I want to reply her and to all the participants. Every investment is good. Every investment is best, provided it suits to your requirement. That is why I elaborately mentioned you about the risk appetite, matching of risk appetite and all these things. So no investment is bad or good. Kindly match the investment with your investment horizon, with your risk appetite. So only after you invest, as far as the post office and bank schemes are concerned, relatively the return is lower, relatively, but there is no risk. So if you don't want to take any risk, you can go for those schemes. If you want to take risk, and I had mentioned in my session as well, risk, when you take risk, there is a possibility of greater reward. And for young people, I will recommend, I should suggest that they should take risk, and they should go for the products, and they should have longer horizon. They should have a horizon of 15, 20, 25 years. And I assure you that if you have longer horizon and go with after full analysis of the product, you will be getting good return on your investment over a period of time.
Thank you, sir. And we have a good number of participants since the beginning of this event. And we have more than 100 participants live on YouTube also. So those who are on YouTube, they can also submit their question into their chat box. वो अपने chat box में अपने question submit कर सकते हैं.
Somebody has asked what is important to invest in mutual funds.
Yes.
The answer is very simple. In mutual fund, you can invest a smaller amount. In mutual fund, the chances of getting return over a period of time, I again underline longer horizon. We are service class person. Kindly have a horizon of your investment. You should not invest casually. You should have a horizon of minimum 5 to 10 years. After that, you will see that you get good return on your investment in mutual fund, because it is the characteristic of market. Today market is here, tomorrow market will go down. This is the characteristic of market. Going up and down is a characteristic of market. Don't panic. Don't be panicky, because you have invested your money for the longer horizon, 10 years. So why you feel panicky when market is down today? When market, you are happy when market goes up. Even when market goes up, you are not going to withdraw your money. You have invested for 10 years. So kindly have a longer horizon and have patience. There will be reasonable return. And mutual fund, most of the mutual funds have, equity mutual funds have given more than 12 to 15% return per year. And most of the debt funds have given 8 to 10% return per year. Again, I tell you, risk is there. There is no guarantee. There is no certainty.
Thank you, sir. I name the participants from the YouTube channel: Mr. Arun Kumar Singh, Neha Yadav, Akshay Pokla, Dr. Rajgopal Babu, Midodidi Siritha, Subhangi Patel, Ashma Bushra, Subhas Soni, Dr. N. Jyoti, Sweta Kamaljeet,
Sir, one question is
Pushpa
there.
Rama, Dr. Sarad Devangan, Chetan, Dr. Then Subhas Nakte, Dr. Rajgopal Babu. All of them are great as and the great to the Dr. Manoj Gelda for organizing such a wonderful webinar.
Thank you, sir. Sir, one question is there in the YouTube chat box.
Yes, yes.
But
You can ask.
could you please explain more about liquid fund? Liquid fund, how to make that?
Very right. It's a very good question.
Pushpa Rama is asking.
Okay. Let me explain. Liquid fund is a fund where your money is invested for a very short period, maybe 1 week, maybe 10 days, maybe 1 month. And I know a lot of my friends who are professionals. They have started a practice of downloading an app of a liquid fund, of a mutual fund. Then they invest their monthly salary on the first of the month, whole salary into liquid fund. Suppose you are earning 50,000. After downloading mutual fund, liquid fund app, you can invest your 50,000 into the mutual fund. In distress market, even this market, the return in liquid fund is around 4%. In SB account, it is 2.5% only. In liquid fund, it is 4%. And suppose, and it is very flexible, it is very convenient. Suppose on 5th of next month, you need money, you need 5,000. You go to the app, put 5,000, withdraw, click withdraw button, 5,000 will be in your bank account in fraction of seconds. 45,000 will still keep invested. So in this way, you are getting better return as compared to SB account, and money is at your hand all the time. Only limitation is in 1 day you can't withdraw more than 50,000. This you should keep in mind.
So one more question is there. Why it is important to invest in mutual funds? It is asked by Nidhi Charanya.
No, it is not important. Nobody's prescribing it is important. It is not important. Only thing is, if you want your money to grow, and if you don't have knowledge about market, then this option is available where you can give your money to the experts to invest. This is the facility you are getting, that you are giving your money to the experts who live in the market 24 hours and know everything about the market. Of course, they may even go wrong. They are not God. They may even go, but the possibility is that they will be relatively on the right track. They will be pushing hard to maximize your return. So that is the facility you will get, but it is not important. Important is to think about your risk appetite. That is important. That how much risk you can take. Important thing, for how many time horizon you want to invest. That is, two things are important: your risk appetite and time horizon.
Sir, one more question.
Sir, and there's one more question from Sandeep Saini. What is the difference between bond and debenture?
Bond and debenture by and large same. It is basically both the document. Don't go into technicality. It is by and large same. Both are instruments where a company gets loan from the investors. So by and large, it is okay. One question is there: what is the difference between equity fund and real estate? Which the best investment? Again, nobody can give you answer to this question. I again repeat: every investment is a good investment, provided you think what you want out of your investment and how much risk you can take and where your money is being invested.
Thank you, sir. One more question from Sunandita Pan from YouTube viewer: that how much safe are SBI mutual funds?
देखिए, as far as mutual fund is concerned, mutual fund tagline is mutual fund is subject to market risk. So safety net is there in the sense that it is regulated by SEBI. SBI mutual fund, or for that matter, all mutual funds in India. There are 42 mutual funds and they are running almost 23,000 schemes. They are all regulated by SEBI. But as far as risk is concerned, it is driven by market conditions. So nobody can give you guarantee, but it is well regulated by SEBI. This I can tell you.
Thank you, sir. And one more question from the same participants. Can private employee open pension account in bank or post office?
Private, you yourself can open it. Yes, actually, perchance NPS session is not there today. It was earlier planned. Because of some emergency, the people could not come. But yes, your private employer can open a NPS account, or you individually also can open an NPS account. And NPS account orientation is very clear. It is for your retired life. First minded. It is not an investment for your active life. It is focus on your retired life, where you will get reasonable pension, and the amount 60% you will get as a lump sum amount when you retire of the corpus, and 40% annuity will be created out of it.
Thank you, sir. One more question from Sivnath Dronacharya. Is it safe to invest in private sector?
Again, safety is a mental block only. What I don't understand what you mean by safety. I have repeatedly told in my session that in investment risk is involved. Nothing is safe. We are not. Are we safe? Today we are alive. Tomorrow is a guarantee that we will be alive. No. But we plan for 10 years, 20 years, 50 years. Why we plan? Because we feel we will live for 50 years. So that goes with the investment as well. There is no safety net. But if you, I again repeat the same sentence, सोच कर समझ कर निवेश कर. अगर आपने सोच कर समझ कर निवेश किया है, तो there are brighter chances that your investment will be on right track.
So one more question is there, sir. For getting enough knowledge in investing any of the fields, what's the best way to acquire knowledge from book or practical knowledge, or to consult any broker?
Third one is ruled out. Don't consult broker. But other two steps. First stage is, of course, the theoretical portion. That is book. And after that, once you are a relatively at ease with the investment product, then you go for practical aspect. Then you start investing. In mutual fund, a student can invest 100 rupees. You start with it. So that you will have experience how it works, how your money grows, what is the risk involved over a period of time. So basically these are two aspects. First, basic knowledge that come only through book, or of course book includes the digital platform as well. And after that you go for practical, but not the third one. Never rely on the brokers, because brokers will sell only the schemes or products on which they are getting best commission. Very simple.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Manoj, is there any more questions are there?
Yes, sir. One more question is there, sir. So if you spend 10,000 in SBI mutual fund, what will be the return after 3 months or 1 year? Explain with an example.
Firstly, it is not spending, it is investment. This is the first thing you should know. You are investing, not spending. Spending simply means you are spending for some shirt or pant or any other item. It is investment you are making. Then you are asking what will be the value after 3 months. Nobody can tell you. Only astrologer can tell you. Because in market everything is unpredictable. If it is in debt fund, if it is in liquid fund, you can reasonably assure yourself that return will be 4%. But in debt fund, if you are investing for 3 years, in 3 months there may not be any return, because you have invested for 3 years. So always kindly think of the horizon, because without horizon your investing will be a futile exercise. So kindly keep horizon in mind as well.
Okay, thank you, sir.
how will be the investing in Bitcoin?
Sir, I am not an investor in this aspect, and I will not encourage people to invest. It is a gray area. It is a gray area. One question has come about SIP and one-time investment. SIP is an investment very small. You can make yourself a practitioner of regularly investing. And it is relatively easy. Suppose you are a salary class person, getting 100 rupees or 500 rupees or 5,000 rupees from a month, from your monthly salary is easy. But accumulated 1 lakh or 2 lakhs, and then investing is a totally different proposition. You may not be able to. So kindly start SIP if you don't have money. Of course, if you have got some money from some parents or any other source, one-time money, then you can invest one time also. Both are different things, but both are investments. But SIP is convenient for salary class person where regular investment is ensured.
Actually, sir, most of them, our participants are youngsters. So
Very right. Very
they are
right.
more interested in cryptocurrency. So they are more interested in cryptocurrency.
Then I will request organizers to organize a session for them from some expert. but I again, as a layman, I discourage them to go for such things. I may be conservative. I may be conservative, but I will desist them not to have such temptation, because it is a temporary bubble. People see it as a bubble. It may burst at any time.
I just want to ask, is cryptocurrency legal in India, sir?
Still there is some doubt. Government has set up a lot of committees. Government has not banned it. There are two different things. Government has not made it legal, but at the same time, government has not banned it.
Okay.
One question is there, sir, from Sadia Manan. Sir, what is the tax benefits in mutual funds?
Yes, sir. Earlier, investment in mutual funds were exempt. Income from mutual fund was exempt. But last two budgets, government has come out with a tax liability on mutual funds. And now equity funds, your income will be at return of your income beyond 1 lakh of rupees. Share market income up to 1 lakh is tax free. Beyond 1 lakh is taxable.
Maximum, you have heard all the questions, sir. So is it the right time now to invest in the market, sir?
Definitely. Every time is right time to invest in the market. Don't wait. Don't wait. Start investing.
So one more question from Duncan, that it is advisable to borrow from financial institution and invest in stock exchange?
Never, never, never. 3 times never.
Good. So I think Devang, you got your answer. अभी भी हमारे बीच में पार्टिसिपेंट्स एडमिट हो रहे हैं. मुझे लगता है सब क्रिसमस मना रहे हैं.
हाँ सर, क्रिसमस हो रहा है सर.
So,
okay, sir. Then wrap it up.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so happy Christmas to you all, and today we have a Gita Jayanti also, and Moksha Ekadashi.
Yeah, Ekadashi is also there, sir.
Yeah.
I request Monica Channa madam to present the vote of thanks. I request all the participants that the feedback link will be posted after vote of thanks and national anthem. In the last, for 5 to 10 minutes, will be sparing for you for getting your feedback line. You will get the certificates also. Right now, I request the Monica madam to present the vote of thanks.
Yes, sir. Can you make me the co-host?
1 minute.
Monica madam, you are co-host?
No, sir. I'm not, sir. I can't on my video. Yeah. Can you see me, sir?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Good afternoon, one and all. Honorable dignitaries, distinguished guests. I deem it a great honor and privilege to present a vote of thanks on this occasion. First and foremost, I thank Mr. Keynote Speaker of today's, that is Mr. Suryakant Sharma. Thank you, sir, for your inspirational words as well as expert advice regarding the shares and the investments. Next, I just take this opportunity to thank Vice Chairman of our college, that is Vinay sir, Academic Coordinator Raju sir, Director OM Sheikh sir, In-charge Principal Raghuvi sir, Head of the Department in Commerce and Business Management, Mr. Manoj Kumar Gella sir, and IPSC in-charge too. And I thank all my staff members of the department. Once again, I want to thank Mr.
Madam, unmute करिए. Unmute. Monica, madam, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Your mic headphone is somewhat disturbing. Just you keep it to your mouth.
Yes. It is audible, sir.
Right.
Yes. Once again, I thank everyone being this evening. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, Sanjay Agarwal sir, for arranging such a beautiful seminar, as well as I thank our HOD, Manoj Kumar Gela sir, who will always support us for all these kind of webinars. Surely that will be beneficial for each and everyone who are presented here. Thank you, one and all.
Right. Thank you, madam. Now I request all the participants and delegates just to stand up on their at their places for national anthem.
Manoj sir, we would be more than happy to join you when things normalize. Physically also.
Sure, sir. Sure. Your blessings are required, sir, for us.
Definitely, sir. We will be more than happy. And God bless you all the participants for joining this. And kindly start investing. This is the Mool Mantra.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Don't wait. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Time from your busy schedule. And thank you, the Nishita College, Nizamabad, Telangana, the faculty members, Dr. Manoj Gelda.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for organizing such a wonderful webinar.
To fill the feedback form, which is posted in the chat box.
Thank you, sir. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind. Jai Hind. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Jai Hind.
Please enter your details carefully so that mistakes will not be done. Email ID and your name, especially. Carefully try to prepare. Try to enter your information carefully.